Some people ask to create a screencast of the demo today. So I think I'll just start from a new file, and we want to make sure this says inches, not pixels. And most people want to work um, horizontally, but I think I'm going to set it up vertically so I can show you how to rotate it. So height 10, resolution 300, RGB, background white, create. Um, and then the way the handout shows you is to make a 1/2 inch border, and this is for the 4x4s, all around. And I'm just dragging rulers in. And then a 1/4 inch ruler from the inside. So I know it's 8 inches wide, so I'm going to go 1/16 to the left of 4 inches and 1/16 to the right of 4 inches. And then for a 1/4 inch margin, and then I'm going to do the same thing at 5 inches. So an 1/8 of an inch above and below 5 inches. And so this will give me close to a pixel ratio of 1000 by 1375. And a lot of people were working this way, but their images were horizontal. So if the majority of your images are horizontal, just go into image rotation, and clockwise. And now it looks like this. It's very important that it has a white border around every picture and that everything looks like in a snapped grid. So if your picture looks something like this, not exactly, I'll just copy it. And then in here, I'm just going to paste it in here and scale it in here. So I'm going to do Command V or paste. And you see it goes outside the frame. So if I hit Command T or transform and scale, I can see my edge. So what happened here? So I'm going to actually, didn't I rotate that? Clockwise and then paste. Yeah, okay. And so I'm going to move it into the upper left corner. I'm going to do Command T or transform and click and drag that all the way in. Now I've got a lot of extra black on the sides, so I'm going to choose to center my portrait because I'm not losing anything important. And then once I double click and my little handles go away, then it's there. So I'm going to go ahead and just trim these. So if I just click and drag, and as long as I'm in the correct layer, and hit delete, and click and drag and hit delete, I'm pretty good. So let's see. If I'm going to copy this just to fill them all up, and I copy it by using Option, and that gives me this double tool, and then if I hold down Shift, it stays in my horizontal or vertical axis. Now when you do it, you might have pictures that are a little bit longer or a little bit shorter, and no matter what your layout is, it's sort of a good idea to make sure there are no pixels that you can't see that will be extremely clear when you print. So what I like to do is just kind of go in and I'm going to hit delete. I'm going to go into all my little layers, make sure I get everything, and hit delete. And I could actually hold down Shift and just do the whole thing. That would be even more efficient. So all my white areas that are touching, especially right next to the guides, I just want to delete them because I'm going to delete them in each layer. Hit delete, hit the layer and delete, hit the layer and delete. So that way, when this prints, they will feel like they're on a line, vertical and horizontal. And did I miss the one space here? Okay, so that they come out all nice and even. And if I want to do it the way I'm demoing it, I would stretch it all the way across and get the other one. Okay, so there's no stray pixels. Now I'm going to just do command, save as, and I'm going to select JPEG, and that will flatten my images, get rid of the channels, layers, paths, and give me a clean pixel map that anybody can read easily. And I'm going to call it my last name followed by my first name, which is the protocol they prefer. And I'm going to leave it as the default, which in this image is medium. Yours might be a little higher. And then I'm going to go into my UMBC and go into box. And the way I showed you, Chris is going to have a different way, is you can just upload your image up here for now. And then, there it is. Click on share and copy that and bring that into my email and art print VC2 print, and then my link, and I hit send. So Chris is going to show us something slightly different that he prefers, but for now that's what I demoed today.